2. Good.
Good morning, everyone. Here I am again at my country house in the Berkshires, but I'm with my two granddaughters today, Taylor and Riley, and they're going to help me with our first Messy Monday project. And it's going to be a little bit messy. We're going to be finger painting. But before we begin finger painting, we're going to sing our song that we sing every week when we do story time or Messy Monday. And then I'm going to read you a couple of stories. So let's start with If You're Happy and You Know It. And everybody sing along with me, okay? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Let's do our feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! But if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Well, here we are, and Taylor and Riley are going to help me with the stories today. They're going to help me turn the pages of this big book. And the big book is called Mouse Paint, and it's by Ellen Stahl Walsh. So everybody sit back and listen about the mice and what they do. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. There they are. And the cat could not find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. And you can help me with the colors. This one was red. This one was yellow, and this one was blue. We have to turn the page. Great. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then one was red, one was yellow, and one was blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like this. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. Look at that. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until, let's see, we skipped a page. Look, he cried. What happened? Red feet in a yellow puddle make orange. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and stirred and mixed. And what do you think was going to happen? Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. And what happened to the puddle? The feet in the puddle, I'm losing it here. Yellow in the green puddle make, let's try this again.
Yellow feet.
Blue puddle.
Oh, thank you. Make green. You can't get rid of that, can you? Nah. Okay. Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle, and what happened here? He splashed, and he mixed, and he danced until, purple, they all shouted. Where's the purple puddle? Okay, purple feet in a red puddle, blue feet in a red puddle made purple. I'm getting a lot of help today. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff. So they wash themselves down to a nice soft white. And they painted the paper instead. And they painted one part red, and then what? And the other part yellow. And one part blue. Okay. They mixed red and yellow to paint an orange part. Yellow and blue to paint a green part. Okay. And blue and red to make a purple part. But they left some white because of the cat. And that's the end of the story. So we're going to be mixing colors today. And thank you for your help with that one. Okay. Taylor, want to get the other book down from the floor? Now this book, the girls are going to help with too, and you can all help while I read it. Right? This is a very well-known book called Brown Bear, What Do You See? Ready? Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. So we skipped a page. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a black sheep, a red bird, a green frog, a goldfish, a yellow duck, a purple cat, a blue horse, a white dog, and a teacher looking at us. That's what we see. That's the end of our stories, and now it's time for our project. So, we are going to be finger painting today. It's kind of a messy project, and my two granddaughters are going to demonstrate how they finger paint. They're really used to doing stuff like this. So I have gotten them some finger paint paper, which you can buy in the store or online, and some Crayola finger paint, which is easy to wash out if you get it on anything. And we use it at the library, and we love to use it, and we love to make a little mess when we do this. So, hopefully you have already gotten materials from the library. We sent home bags for you that have finger paint paper and some paint in it, so your children can make a finger paint picture too. I hope you enjoy this first session of Messy Mondays, and the girls are going to show you how they finger paint. Go ahead. Sometimes if your child is really young and they haven't done finger painting yet, they find it to feel a little different. So Taylor over here is kind of scooping it out and making a tree, Taylor? Yeah, and I don't know what Riley is up to. It's coming out like a tree, isn't it? Yeah. You want to have a lot of wipes or wet cloths around while you do this, so if they want to wipe their hands in the middle, they certainly can, and then they can continue. Finger paint is really good for the color, mixing the colors. I want to see the girls mix their colors to see what they become, just like we did in our story. Taylor, you want to mix your colors for us just to show what it looks like? You're putting a star on top of a tree, aren't you? Riley, can you mix your red and green and see what it looks like? What color does it become, Riley?
Brown.
Brown. And Taylor, what happens with your colors? What happens to that green? Does it become light green? Yeah. Okay. So the kids can have a lot of fun just mixing the colors and moving it around the paper and creating whatever they want to create. So I hope you've enjoyed our first Messy Monday doing finger paint. Next week we'll be doing something different, probably paper bag puppets. And I want to thank my two granddaughters, Taylor and Riley, for assisting me with this project. Have a great week. Bye.